Hello? Is this working? Are we on? Hello? Let's hope everything is working as expected. This is the first time I've tried streaming since I had to rebuild my PC. So if things sound weird, if things are just not working at all, let me know. Let me push some buttons, see if I can get some more things working. Yeah, cool. G'day, welcome. Thanks for dropping by, BK, and everyone else who's here. We're going to get pretty much straight into things because I have not done a lot of practice. So there's some GT3 races going on at Mount Panorama tonight. Switch over. Let's hope this works. Please? Oh, hey, that track map is very big. Let's make that smaller. Let's sort that out before we, How do I make this smaller? Whoop. That smaller? It's gone. Good. It's just gone. Well, that was not what I expected. Come back, track map. Alright, well, we're just gonna roll with it. You might get a huge track map, you might get a tiny track map. Who knows? And it's back. It's pretty big. I don't know if I can actually make it smaller.
Fastest lap for Connor, 2:04.43.
Oh, here we go. I think this should make it smaller. That's too small, right? Bigger? That'll do. Alright, cool. So you can see where the cars are on the track. We're here at Bathurst. We're doing a fixed 20-minute race to start off with, and then we'll jump into the VRS sprint race, which is open setup and goes for a bit longer. There'll be a pit stop and a few things there. But full disclosure, I bought Bathurst for iRacing today. So this could be interesting. We'll get out there, see what the sounds are like, see how everything's working. Yeah, so obviously I've done a lot of laps around Bathurst in other sims.
Watch the white line.
All the way back to V8 supercars back in the day. You know, heaps of laps on ACC. Obviously it was the qualifying track for the SRO esports competition last year. But as far as iRacing goes, I did a little bit of practice this afternoon just to make sure everything was working. And that's it. So hopefully we can adapt to iRacing's driving style. I mean, I know the track very well, but obviously every sim is different. Every scan of the track is slightly different, so it takes a bit of getting used to. This is a fixed setup race as well, so we're all going to be using the same setup. Whoop. That's not the line. There's quite a bit of understeer in this setup. But that's going to keep it safe, right? Until I understeer into a wall. The one thing I'm mainly scared of is I'm used to ACC where you can just slam on the brakes, right? Like ABS kicks in, does its job, and away you go. Whereas in iRacing, even with ABS, it's very easy to lock up. So that's what we're trying to avoid. And it just means my braking markers feel, you know, close, but not quite perfect. So the race itself starts at 8:15. So we've got a little bit of practice we can do beforehand, just to get used to things. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Hope the stream is working well. In terms of frame rate, whoop. I was about to say, yeah, in terms of frame rate and performance, My setup seems to be going alright, but then that car in front of me just started jumping about, so... Hopefully that's on their end and not on my end. Whoop, calm down, Mr. Ferrari. So is this corner flat out? Yes, okay, this corner is still flat out in iRacing. A little bit of understeer through there. Feel like I'm faster than the car ahead, and it does not help that they are jumping about. So if you're new to iRacing, that is when iRacing loses connection to the server. It can cause weird things, like when you've got a bit of a poor connection. Things like that can happen. And it's scary when you're this close to people, right?
On your right. Clear right side.
Yeah, so I'm playing around with the layouts and stuff. Obviously, I had to reset my PC completely over the weekend. So we're going with a fresh install, setting up my layouts again. Let me know if there are any stats and stuff you want to see. I've kind of cleaned it up a little bit and kept it quite minimalist for now. What sort of lap times are we doing? 2:06, that's not very quick. So it's 14th fastest overall. Not really what we want. The leader at the moment is doing a 2:04.0. Bathurst is just such a fun...
fastest lap for Connor, 2:04.34.
Whoop, fun track to drive around, but so scary. Bit of wheel spin there. Bit loose through there as well. Traction control saving me. As the tyres warm up, we go just that little bit faster. It's a bit too fast.
Okay, Isaac, we need to watch the track limits.
A lot quicker through there. Still not sure the line to take through Forest Elbow in iRacing. That's not it. Alright, race time all of a sudden. G'day, Matt. PC is going well, I think. It's holding up. Seems to be working as well as expected, which is nice. Hopefully it stays that way. Now I might give you... Well, we've got some layouts going. Let's go... Probably want some standings, right? See how everyone's going. Put that up there. Oh, no, that goes down there. There we go. This is all just happening while it's loading in. So we are loading into the race now. It's a 20-minute race, fixed setup, which is nice. Yeah, that should be good. Good bit of practice. Hopefully we can keep it clean. Love how it's not even losing frames at all. Yeah, I'm like running on 165 hertz monitor and it's just sitting at 165 frames a second. So that's a nice little bonus to what I had. Whereas as opposed to anyone who watched my Daytona stream, particularly part 1, I was losing like cars were just disappearing because the CPU was just overloaded. So I've replaced the CPU, which fully cooked my computer, and I had to do a full reinstall. So we're back at square one, fresh install and everything. VSync is not on, no. It is just, I just set the max frame rate to 165 and then it's sticking there. What have I lost? All right, so let's see. Strength of field is 1902. Number 10 car. So I don't know if that's top split or second split. But so ideally we've got to finish 10th or better in this race. Doesn't look like there's heaps of iRating to be gained. It looks great. Hopefully it sounds great as well. I had to, like, all my...
the track temperature is increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
All my mixes and stuff will reset as well. So hopefully everything's fine. It all sounds good. The levels are all right. Let me know if they're not. And yeah, if they're not, then I'll sort them out. It's going to be hard to do mid-race. Probably won't be able to do it mid-race, but... We've got a couple of races coming up. So we've got this one. It's 20 minutes. Fix setup. No pit stop. Not maxing out the game. I see. Yeah, it's just cruising. Like it's hard. Like the fans are hardly going off at all. It's quite nice. Yeah. So 20-minute fix setup race this time, and then straight after we'll jump into at 9 p.m. There's a 40-minute VRS race where I believe it's 40 minutes. There will be a pit stop. Still not sure if it's tires and fuel now or just fuel. So yeah. We'll give it a go, see what it's like. I can't take the take any fuel out for this poly, so we're just going to go for it, see where we end up. As I said, yeah, I just...
Take 6 clear, push. All right, Isaac, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Just got hold of Bathurst for iRacing today, so I have not done a lot of practice. Just a little bit of warm-up. Yep. Tires are cold. Are you going to be doing the 3-hour Saturday night? The just the VRS 3-hour? That should be fun. I was kind of keen to do the 12-hour, but I'm busy this weekend, so unfortunately wouldn't be able to. So instead, I'm just going to fill the
track temperature's rising. It's
the nights with
46
sprint races instead. Get my Bathurst fix in. Not sure if anyone actually watched the real life 12-hour over the weekend, but I highly recommend at least watching the highlights. It was very entertaining. It's kind of sparked something in me just to get back on Bathurst, back on the mountain, and give it a go. Yeah, 3 hours for a first ever Enduro. I think 3 hours is perfect. I think my first Enduro, I think was 6 hours of Monza back in the day on ACC. My first iRacing Enduro, I guess, was it was at the Nordschleife when they used to do the VLN series, where it was like a 4-hour race with all the multi-class. I feel like the last hour of the 12-hour was the best hour to watch. Like, I watched the start, not live, I didn't get up in time for it. But, you know, then kind of just had it on throughout the day while I was rebuilding my PC. Trying to get it all working. And then, yeah, sat down and watched the last hour. It's quite entertaining. Looks like BMW is the car to be in here. I picked it because it's the car we're racing at the Nürburgring 24-hour in May, so I thought it was the GT3 I should practice. Looks like it's probably one of the stronger cars here. Just trying to get a banker lap in this time. Spin up the wheels, probably not good for them. So much for a banker lap. It's alright. Still got another one. Worst case, we'll just start at the back. Which I feel, you know, a lot of the time, I don't mind starting at the back for some races. But Bathurst is sort of, it's one of those races where you kind of want to start towards the front. Just avoid some of that carnage. If you get stuck behind some cars at the back of the pack across the mountain, it can be absolutely devastating. Yeah, that curb is brutal. Whoop. Thought I missed my braking point there for a second. Was a bit deep on brakes. We've got to remember as well, I'm qualifying on full fuel because it's a fixed setup race. So, try that again, shall we? How you doing, Thrillhouse? Thanks for dropping by. I think the two scariest things I found so far of iRacing's version of Bathurst is just before Reed Park. I'll try and explain it when I get there. There's like a little bit of grass on the outside, and I hit that when I was doing practice. And with iRacing's grass is ice physics, it can be very scary. So I just ran wide here, hit that grass on the outside, and it was terrifying. Alright, we're through there now. Gotta come in. Yeah, that's better. That's what we want to do. Still pretty conservative through here. Still no real tactic when it comes to Forest Elbow. Alright, let's see where we end up. Slight lock up there. Yeah, they really do need to fix the grass. Probably didn't want to hit that curb. Alright.
P3, new fastest lap for Garamilio, 205.73.
2063. I feel like 205s are definitely possible for me. But, I mean, I'll take that. Currently P3. With a minute left in the session. So, the other thing I wanted to check in, my current iRating is 1933. So we need, 67 iRating to get to 2K iRating tonight. So that's kind of my goal. I've only got 2 races to do it. If we finish third, you can see in the relative on your bottom left, it says there's an up arrow and 61. That means I should gain 61 iRating if I finish third in this race. So, I mean, that would help. That would get us a lot of the way there. Oh, we're down to fourth. So 61 for fourth. But we'll do what we can. I mean, anything can happen. It's Bathurst. But we're just here to have a good time, you know? Hang out, enjoy ourselves, get used to iRacing's version of Bathurst, and just get back in the swing of things with the BMW. I just realized I'm dropping frames every so often.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Let me change that a bit. I think I can, that's set quite high. I'm going to lower the bitrate a little bit. It's currently at 10,000. I mean, I'm only dropping a few frames. I've dropped it down to 8,000. Let's see how that goes. I'll reset this count. If I keep dropping frames, let me know. I'll sort that out. It looks to be pretty solid for now. It's not due to CPU usage or anything. I think it's just my network. I was trying to go too hard on it. Cool. All right, let's get on the grid. First race of the night. I don't have a soundboard with fun sound effects, so you're going to have to make your own, chat. That will come back soon when I fix up my Stream Deck. Sorting some things out here. Cool, just testing this button. Okay. Why didn't that work? Just playing with things in the middle of the thing. All right, it's not working, but that's fine.
P4. The track temp
Okay.
is 47. The air temp is 24 Celsius.
Thanks, Mum. I'll do what I can. So yeah, we'll have plenty of fuel at the end. We couldn't take any fuel out. Starting fourth, second row, probably a
Follow
good,
car number
good place
16
to start.
in the right column.
Gotta remember we got cold tyres at the start. Tyres take a while to come up to temp these days. I like that the safety car just
Okay, Isaac. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
cut through the cones there.
Let's go. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Oh, easy to get hung out to dry there on the outside. But I think we should be okay. I'll hold the inside here. Still getting some slipstream. I don't want to give up the position. Alright. They backed out of it. Still got cold tyres. First lap across the top. Probably going to be a bit sketchy. Whoops. It's a 0x, so hopefully no real damage there. That was that understeer I was talking about. Just not really paying attention to just how cold my tyres were. Given it was a 0x, I'm hoping the damage isn't too bad. Don't seem to be down on speed too much at all, maybe? It's hard to tell because we're almost in a in the slipstream. Ideally, we want to stay with this pack ahead. They are a little bit quicker than me, judging by the quali times. Happy to just kind of sit here for a little bit, settle into the race. You know, it's 20 minutes, we've got some time. And then find out where they're fast, where they're slow, where we might be able to make a move. Annoyingly, with a fixed setup race, obviously I'm not going to be faster than them down the straight or anything. But that means they're not going to be faster than me either. slipstream might be enough to help me. I'm a little bit scary there. Whew. Some good racing. We're definitely in the slipstream this time. Seem to have gapped the car behind by quite a bit. Got to be careful into there. See a huge concertina effect. Especially with the extra speed you're carrying from the slipstream.
The leader's just done a 205.72. That lap time was 205.
Missed my braking marker there. Have I driven the BMW much? Yeah, so mainly in enduros. A few like not long after it first came out, I think it was. Did the 24 hours of Spa. Oh no, sorry, 24 hours of Daytona in the BMW. And I believe before that, no, I did do the 24 hours of Spa. So I've done 24 hours of Spa, 24 hours of Daytona, and a few other GT3 races here and there in it. It's probably the GT3 car I've driven the most in iRacing. That and the Lamborghini.
Okay, Isaac, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The gap to Garamilio ahead is now 0.7.
It's a good car. I mean, it feels like it's a safe car. It's not the most exciting car to drive. It feels that way in ACC as well, where I don't drive it as much. Because I just don't... I don't know, in ACC I just don't click with the front-wheel drive, front engine cars as much, so... But yeah, I don't mind it in iRacing. Still part of this pack. Seem to be leaving the other cars behind a bit, which is nice. A couple of little lockups there on the way in. Just trying to get it pulled up in time. Huge concertina effect with the 4 cars in a row.
Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace. Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace.
Looks like 5th place Jared is kind of finding our pace as well. You've been doing the GT4s? Yeah, I find the GT4s really fun. I only own the BMW GT4. I got that when it was first announced, I think it was. And then started to do more GT3 racing.
B4.
But I want to get back into the GT4s. They are really fun to drive. I really enjoyed them in ACC as well. There's a little bit of a wall there. It's just that understeer from the dirty air. Come on, come on, come on. Lost a bit of time there. We might be able to make it up here while everyone kind of bunches up. I don't think that 0x would have done too much damage. Hopefully not.
Incident in the dipper. It looks like Bedford.
Whoop, someone's gone around in the dipper. So I just realized you folks can see the track map, but I can't. So I can't see when people are parked there and things like that.
The gap to Garamilio in front is now 0.9.
Ooh, you normally want to avoid that curb on the inside there. It's not as bad in iRacing as it is in ACC. It doesn't unsettle the car as much, but it's still not great. Do want to try and get back on the
The leader has just done a
the tail of these cars.
205.34.
I think I am really only keeping up with them because of slipstream and because they're battling, but the longer we can do that, the better. Really don't want to be doing that. Ooh. Well, it's not the wall, it's the curb. So the car at second place had a really rough run over the top there. Oh, and I had a really rough forest elbow. So, I'm going to lose time down the straight here. But I'm still in a bit of a slipstream.
Okay, Isaac, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. Halfway home, fuel looks good.
3.2 second gap behind me, so I don't need to look in my mirrors or anything yet. I'm not sure if it's just the fixed setup, but these cars are a lot slower than ACC.
Just done a 206.12. Sector 2 is 0.42.
I'm assuming it's to do with the fixed setup. So I mean, in ACC, you know, it should be 2 minutes flat around here. I mean, I've obviously had a lot of more practice in ACC as well. But to be 5 seconds off the pace seems a bit silly. Oh, he's getting a bit wiggly. I think it's mainly just throttle control there. Short shifting did not do me any good. No, I don't think first is any good there either. Thought I'd try something different. See how we go, but... we might be down on top speed just a touch. I don't think it's much. Just feels like the BMW is getting away from me a little bit down the straight, and given that we're in the same car.
Alright, Isaac, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Good consistency. Keep him coming.
The move was never happening there. I just thought I might be able to spook him. good little battle here. I mean, one position would be good. Get us on the podium. That felt a bit better.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Thought he was going to lose it in front of me then. He's held on to it.
You're losing time here, man. We need to pass it.
Can't really pass on top of the mountain. There's nothing I could do there. Whoop. Alright.
Is now leading.
What lap is
Behind
this?
is now
Lap
decreased
7,
to
chat.
1.9 seconds.
Remind me to go back and check lap 7.
Okay, Isaac. The next car is Hunt.
The next car is a what?
P3. That was a 206.56.
Alright, so we're just going to try and hold the podium now. I mean, the
5
battle's
minutes
still
to go.
on.
You're looking good for a podium.
Could be tough. There's probably, what? Including this lap, 2 laps after this one. Whoa. Yeah, alright, lap 7. We'll check that after the race, see what happened there. They're definitely battling now, which works for my advantage. But I've just got to make sure I'm aware of that, because they're going to be braking early. I don't know if this car is damaged. Or not. I don't know, it just seemed a bit weird over the top there. The other car is getting away. Like, I've lost a second on this lap following them. Nah, maybe they just had a bit of a wobble after the last lap.
Okay, Isaac, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
I mean, it would be good to get past
Last
him.
lap was a 206.87. The track temp's increasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
Come on, 2 laps to go. Whoop, bit loose. My turn to have a rough run over the top of the mountain.
We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Ooh. Ah, bad run out of there. He looks like he's got his groove back. Mr. Hunt. Alright, one more lap. Guess at this stage we'll just try and bring it home. We'll need something to happen in front of us.
Okay, Isaac, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. The car in front has just done a 2:05.50.
Jared and I did the same lap time last lap, so should be safe there. Oh. There's that wall again. Just gotta take it easy. Getting a bit restless over the top. Alright, we're across the top of the mountain for the last time. Now we're just going to get through the chase and the last corner. And we could come home with a podium. It's nice. They're going to take each other out in the last corner. Unfortunately not. Well, I mean, that was a good race. We didn't really have
Well done, Isaac. Great drive. That's a podium.
any moments where we probably could have gotten past any of them. But came home in a podium, kept it clean, which is all you really want from the mountain, right? Now, let's go take a look at what happened on lap 7. So just jump on board for a moment. Out of the elbow. Driving along as expected. Oh, did they just touch the grass on the outside? Chase. So they're just coming through this little kink, not paying attention. And yeah, look at that. Can I do... Just touch the... Just touch the grass. And that's it. So all it takes, leading the race the whole way, and then... and threw it all away. Yeah, touch the ice, and then that was it. I'm just intrigued to see what they come braking here. Is their car still okay? Did they keep going? The car looks reasonably straight, so maybe it's a... Yeah, they kept going, and they're kind of keeping up with this car. So maybe they got away with it. But, there we go. First race done. Let's get out of here. And I think I've got this set up. So hopefully... Whee! That was my practice race I did earlier. Come on. While we're waiting for that race to come through, what we need to do is register for the next... Oh, here we go. Cool. So strength of field, 1900. We've got 0.58 safety rating. So we're up to 4.46 now in our IRA. And look at that. 72 I rating. We're up over 2,000 again. We were in the third split. There was 5 splits going on. So pretty happy with that. Now we've just got to keep it for the next race. So let's jump back over and register for the next one. The VRS Sprint Series. If anyone wants to race along, the GT VRS Sprint race is happening happening in 7 minutes. I'm going to take the BMW again, and we're going to register for that. While that's loading in, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, and then we'll have a bit more fun. So enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Let's hope this still works. All right, chat. I am back. We're still loading in, taking our time. Hope you're all still having fun. I know it's a bit nothing at the moment. Oh, here we go. Just in time. 176 people registered for this race. We've got 3 minutes. Now, I am using the Craig setup shop setup for this. I have not driven it at all. So, I've got no idea how this is going to go. I doubt we'll even really get a chance to do a lap with it, but...
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Let's just try and get across the top of the mountain. See what's different about it. See how much faster we can go. See how it feels. Cold tires, Isaac. It does feel good. Ooh, still on cold tires. Bit loose. Need to remember that. Cold tires and a custom setup. It's going to be a bit looser up the top. Try again.
Pit exit's clear.
Our left. Left side's clear.
There's a wall there, mate. Careful.
Our right. Right's clear. Good job.
Alright, careful over the top. Careful that grass. Ice. See what it's like through here. The other setup actually felt quite safe through this corner. Yeah, alright. Can my husband drive? Hey, we'll, next time you're down, I'll challenge you to a race. We'll see how your driving is. I think we're starting to get the hang of it now. Brody Kostecki just joined. Good. I assume he'll be in a higher split than I will be in the race. I'll just go around the last corner and then we'll go join the session. Alright. Let's jump in. See how we go. Oops, that's the wrong button. Sorry, chat. Just testing some things out with the new setup to make sure they work and I hit the wrong button. Alright, so this one, I believe it's 40 minutes. I didn't even check. I just assumed it was 40 minutes. The VRS ones are normally 40 minutes, right? It's touch and go whether it's worth taking tires or not. I feel like it's probably not worth it. Guess this is the this is where you test, right? It's the first race we hit our 2000 iRating goal. Now we've just got to see if we can stay there. Also, it looks like I haven't dropped any frames since I updated things, so we're good there. Hopefully things are still sounding all right, still looking all right, Still having fun. Thanks for all the new subs and the likes as well. If you are enjoying the stream, feel free to give it a like. It does really help things out. And if you're new here and want to see a bit more, feel free to subscribe as well. Plenty of new streams coming up. The biggest one is... we've got the 24 Hours of Nürburgring coming up. There might be a few big streams before then as well, but aside from that, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things, doing a bit more regular racing. We'll be trying to do some LFM in ACC as well, and then just getting as much practice in this GT3 as we can. So probably be following the VRS series around, which means next week... I don't even know where they're going next week, but... Can I find it while we're waiting? Maybe it's not going to let me. But yeah, we'd probably do a bit of GT3, a bit of GT4. I'm unable to do the 12-hour this weekend.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
Sonoma next week, then Okayama, and then circuit to 20, like the 24-hour Le Mans circuit is in a few weeks as well. So that's pretty fun. Lots of good races coming up. Now, not a fixed setup, so we can take the fuel out. Remind me to put the fuel back in. Here you go. This Ferrari is on a 203, so quite a bit of time to find. But let's see what we can do when we don't have a car full of fuel and with a custom setup.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. We have 2 laps to get the job done.
43-degree track temp, so obviously that's going to affect the speeds quite a bit. I feel like I've got a lot more grip out of the cutting with this setup. Cold tires. I feel like with a little bit more guts, I should be able to go a bit faster through there, but... I mean, if you get it wrong, you're not coming out of it alive, so... Careful of the ice on the right. Setup actually feels a little bit slower down the straights. It could just be because I was in a tow for the whole other race. I was just used to the speed in the slipstream, but all right, let's try and actually get our banker lap in this time, rather than putting it in the wall. Oh, I just realized I'm the #1 car of this split. So the strength of field is only 1800, so I am the highest rated car in this split. I'm expected to win. Which is, you know, no pressure. Not quite flat out through there. Keep it tight. Oof. That line felt good. Oh, lock up. Completely missed the apex. Lost a chunk of time there, but this is just our banker lap, so we're doing alright. We're going to clean first lap in. Get our tyres up to temperature. Got no idea what sort of time this is going to be on the board. .205.8.
V2.
.204.4 from Jonathan Slade. I mean, we've got time to find, but I don't know if we've got that much time to find. Especially not like that. Yeah, it's half a second lost there. Gonna be tough to make that back. Especially with that line through McPhillamy. Better run out there. Well, it's going to be a tight race. I just lost half a second in the cutting and then found it in Forest Elbow, so... Oh, and I'm out of fuel. I thought 10 laps would be enough. It was not. Well.
Alright, Isaac, fire her back up. Get back into the fray.
I would say that was not a successful qualifying session. So we could have been right up here, I reckon. I think we probably had, you know, with a clean run across and with enough fuel in the car, we should have been touching the 204s at least, I reckon. But instead, we're currently in 7th and dropping backwards. So... Look at the entries here. Do I know anyone? Not off the top of my head. Doesn't look like it. But, yeah. Probably could have done a bit better there. I think we might take tyres in this race. Oh, actually, is it 40? Yeah, so it's 40 minutes. Oh, it's probably not worth it. It depends how long the fuel lasts, right? How much fuel we need to put in. Because it's going to be about 20 laps. And so I don't know how fast these GT3 cars fuel now. I believe it's pretty slow. So you can, you know, it's not going to cost heaps and heaps of time to get the new tyres on. But depending on, down to 8. But depending on when we pit, you know, is it going to be worth it?
That's the end of the session, P8.
There's 27 cars in this split. Oof. So we are still, you know, towards the top, but we could be a lot better. So. Chuck the fuel back in. So 46 litres is all we can realistically get in. Now I'm going to jump on the grid now. I'm going to tick the tyres off. And then after a few laps, we'll decide if we want to turn them back on. So the tyre thing is sitting behind my camera at the moment, so you can't see it. I just don't know. So, I mean, we're going to last more than halfway into the race on 1 tank of fuel at 46 litres. Because it's what, 3.6, so 36 litres is 10 laps. It could be that we want tyres. Maybe I'll leave them ticked on. We can tick them off if we think we don't need them. Oh, I also just realised, do I have... Just double checking that I've got Race Labs doing my fuel. Yes, okay, I do. People are asking how much they should refuel. No, who knows? Work it out when we get there. So 8th is a dangerous place to start as well.
The track temp is 44. The air temp is
worth doing the 12-hour on Saturday.
Celsius.
I mean,
40 minutes.
It's pretty fun. I've been enjoying, like, you know, as I was saying
Follow
earlier.
car number 03 in the right lane.
I only bought Bathurst on iRacing today, so I haven't really done a lot of iRacing Bathurst. So far, these races have been really good. I did one practice race earlier just to make sure everything was working as expected. And then did the fixed race before. And now this is the first VRS race I'm doing. The racing's actually been pretty good. Everyone's been keeping it pretty clean.
Here we go, get ready.
But I've been lucky enough to start, you know, in the top little bit, you know, in most of the races so far. So now that we're back in 8th, we'll see what the chaos is like back here.
Car left. He's still there. He's still there. Still there.
I would love to do the 12-hour, but I'm away on Saturday and busy Sunday,
Still there.
so
Clear left. You got one right side.
whoops.
Still there. Clear on the right.
Had to let that one go, I reckon. Was not worth it. So yeah, I won't be around to do the 12-hour. Otherwise, I would be keen. Like, I think it will be a fun race. After watching the 12-hour on the weekend, like, it's kind of reignited my excitement for this kind of, like, for the Bathurst 12-hour. Because, you know, it used to be that 12 hours at Bathurst just terrified me because it's obviously such a grueling track. But I do really enjoy driving it. Nearly gave the Porsche a little kiss. Right, I'm still positive I rating even down in 8th. I guess I'm probably still in 8th. Am I close enough to make a lunge here? Probably not on lap 1. Whoops. BMW behind was thinking about making a run on me there. Well. That was chaos. I'm not sure if this car's in front of us is okay. I didn't have a chance to look behind me there to to see if I was going to get booted up the butt. Okay, so we're refueling 24 litres at this stage. Is that enough to take tyres in a GT3? Careful, mate. Oh, where have you gone? Where have you gone? Okay. That was scary. I hope their connection stabilizes. P8 vibes, yeah. Yeah, so refueling 24 litres, I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to take tyres. I don't know how quickly that happens in a GT3. It is going to be about halfway through the race. I reckon we can do it. Yeah, I reckon we just take tyres. If it doesn't work out, you know, it's a learning lesson for the rest of the week, right? Right, so where are we now?
P5.
P5. It does seem like Enzo is actually pretty quick, so if their connection goes unstable, hopefully they're just driving away from me and not towards me.
Okay, Isaac, our fuel window will open after 13 minutes and closes after 30 minutes. The gap behind is now 0.8.
It's probably not worth it for the last 10 minutes of the race, is it? It's so tricky.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 48 Celsius.
48 Celsius.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 3.8 seconds.
Well.
On your left.
That is
Keep it
less
together,
than
hold your
ideal.
line.
That was on me.
Still there. Clear left side.
Car feels okay. Lost a few positions. Are we back in P8?
Fastest lap for
No.
Slade,
We'll be in P9.
205.46.
That car's facing the wrong way. Back in
Eighth place.
P8.
We need quality pace every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here.
I would like to get past Salvador.
Left side. Keep it steady, still there. Left side's clear.
Looks like P4 has binned it in. The cutting.
Right.
Well done, Isaac. Great move. Keep it up.
Got that move done. Back up into P7.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Careful, mate. Car just feels so crunchy over the top, like all the rubbing of... of all the body work and everything. Alright. Okay, the car feels fine. Don't think we need to do any repairs. Moving our way back up the field, we're just trying to keep the race interesting, you know?
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 0.6.
Still doing 205s.
P7. That lap time was 206.00.
Alright, it was a
Quickest lap in this
205.
session.
0.96, but it was a 205, thanks, crew chief. We're 3.6 seconds quicker than Enzo, so he made a mistake earlier. It's 205 with an overtake, so the car's actually holding together quite well. Stay off the wall. Just gotta concentrate. I don't think it's worth going up to 4th there. I also don't think it's worth going down to 1st. Alright, come on. I don't have the pit helper on to tell me what my tyre wear is. And now that they do them at the same time, it's not like I've got the time to decide. Maybe I don't take them. Am I going to regret not taking them? Nah, I feel like most other people aren't going to take them. It's going to refill it more than a litre a second, right? Like, "40 minutes feels like one set of tyres will get through. I know they wear out quicker than they used to.
The gap in front is now 1.2.
But if tyres can last an hour around Nords, surely they can last 40 minutes around Bathurst, even in this heat. Watch me pull into the pits and see they're at like 40%. If anyone in chat knows, I'd be more than happy to take advice. Otherwise, we're just going to wing it and we'll all learn together. Just have a bit of fun with it, you know? There's a breaking point there somewhere.
Okay, Isaac, we've just cut the track.
Oops. Just trying to push it a bit too hard to catch up to the guy ahead. And obviously not doing a good job of that. I reckon we've got to risk it in on the off chance someone behind is taking tyres. Or someone, yeah, if someone ahead's taking tyres, we can't, like, there's the smallest chance we can jump them and then defend. It's so hot out there. Tyres are melting.
Track limits, watch those lines. Okay, Isaac, you've got half your fuel left.
So half the fuel lasted us 14 minutes. So yeah, it's only going to be 10 minutes at the end. We're not taking tyres. If it was 15 minutes, you know, that's where it probably is a bit of a switch over. Where it could maybe be worth it, but I just don't think for 10 minutes it's going to be worth having new tyres. I mean, this could be famous last words, but... The only reason I'd even be considering it is I was watching Matt Malone was streaming earlier. That was the IMSA race.
Now open.
And he took tyres, but and that's 45 minutes. So yeah, it's right on the cusp. He was talking about it. He said it was, you know, he thinks it worked quite well. But we're not going to risk it. Look, there's a battle up ahead. We want to be a part of that. I mean, that's the battle all the way up to 4th. Still in a positive iRating trajectory, which is good. Considering us the number 1 car.
The gap in front is now 2.0.
Oh, good to you. It's not what you want on the mountain. We are catching the car ahead, I think. The pit window's open. It's not worth undercutting. Losing some time on the straights. I'm not sure if that's just because we're not in the slipstream or the damage we've got. I think we can just make it around for 5 laps, including this one. There's 5.1 at the line, so that should be enough. We'll try and do a little bit of fuel saving if we need to.
All right, Isaac, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Gotta stop doing
Keep
that.
it within the track limits.
It's easy for those little things to add up, and then all of a sudden you've got a drive-through penalty. Which we definitely don't want.
The gap ahead is now 1.9 seconds.
Alright. Don't like that crunch as I go through that little dip. Tiniest bit of fuel saving. But yeah, we should be fine.
The gap behind is now 3.3.
Car in the pits.
P6.
I was like, we were 1.5 seconds quicker than the car ahead last lap, and there it is, that was the car that went in the pits, so... Don't think that quite counts.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 50 Celsius.
50? God.
Minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. Half distance. We think about 7 minutes of fuel left.
That was very close to the wall there. I like, as soon as I said, it's not worth changing up into 4th, I keep changing up into 4th every lap and then realizing what I've done. Alright, we're slowly catching the car ahead, it looks like. Unless I keep doing that.
Stay between the lines, please, Isaac.
3 more laps. That's the problem. I get excited I'm catching the car ahead and just try and push it that little bit too hard. Outbrake myself. And then that happens. Mr. Downshift.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.7.
I feel like I should probably be short shifting this Beamer a bit more. It's got so much torque. Don't really need to be revving it out as much as I am. We'll ignore that. And I didn't even register as a 0x on as a car contact, so might have been netcode or just suspension. Nando's got a tow from Jacob.
Okay, Isaac. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
2 laps after this.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 48 Celsius.
Hoping Jacob isn't too slow over the top.
We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Nah, I should be able to make it another one. Risk it, right?
The gap in front is now 2.8. Yellow flag.
The yellow flag disappeared, otherwise that was terrifying.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 46 Celsius.
This is not good, hey. Even though I knew he was braking, it's still scary to go past someone there.
The gap behind is now 5.6.
A little bit of lift and coast into the...
Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Isaac. Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. 15 minutes
we'll be
left.
fine. I've not practiced pit entry in this car, at this track.
The leader's pitting now. P3. That was 206.87. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Well. Looks like a lot of people pitted that one lap earlier. Lapping clean air. See what we can do.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 43 Celsius. Two litres remaining.
Right on the edge through McPhillamy again. Alright. Coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Cutting it pretty fine.
1 litre remaining. The lead car's pitting. Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
$400 mils of fuel left.
Russell behind is pitting.
Two minutes of optional repairs. Yeah, there's no way it was worth taking tyres there.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car.
On your right side, clear right. Right side. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Right side's clear.
I wasn't going to let him come across and do that. Alright, so that worked out quite well. Definitely made up some time. Got a little bit of repairs done as well. Now it's got to last another 10 minutes. And remember, we're in dirty air of the car. Still on old tyres. Still got a damaged car as well. I'm not sure what position it'll actually put us in once we are.
Coming up on your right's clear.
Okay, Isaac, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Once it all settles out.
Wasting time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him. P5.
Up into 5th.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
Alright, come on. Not taking tyres was definitely the correct call. We'd be way off if we'd taken tyres. Just got to stay with them across the mountain. See if we get a run down the Conrod Straight. That's not how you do that. It's very hard to follow people through Forest Elbow as well. Oof. If I'd seen that earlier, I probably could have gotten around him.
That's a new fastest lap for Russell, 2:05.32. Okay, Isaac, stay close.
Right side. Still there.
Gonna keep him
Still
tight.
there. Right side's clear. On your right. Right's clear. Right's clear. Good job. Right side.
Ah, he
Right
overcooked
side's clear.
it and pushed me out. I mean, it's just racing. That's fine.
Come on, keep pushing.
My plan was to brake early there and try and go underneath him. Unfortunately, that's the problem with being in the middle of a battle of 3. We're trying to get this spot back now.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Fernando had a really bad run out of Forest Elbow then. If we were still in the back of him, we could have had him. Maybe these guys will go side by side. Take each other out.
Right side. Still there. Still there. Still there. Right's clear.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it
All right.
between the white lines.
Lap 16, let's check what
The
happened
track
there.
temperature is increasing. It's now
I don't think I went
43
across on them.
Celsius. P4.
That could have been on me. I don't think it was. I think I was holding the inside enough. But I might have been drifting to the right. We'll have to go back and have a look at it.
Okay, Isaac.
I mean,
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
All we can do now
Keep
is just
digging.
drive.
The gap to Slade ahead is increasing. It's now 6.3.
That's not the way I wanted this to end. I mean, even if it wasn't my fault. Obviously that battle was shaping up to be quite good. We had a run there. We could have held the inside and then had a nice little battle towards the end, but instead, just finding myself in no man's land. We'll see.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
It's getting hot again.
The gap behind is now 3.5 seconds. The leader has just done a 2:04.94.
Looks like I held my line and he turned into me. Let's hope so, Cam. Also, g'day, welcome. I was trying to hold my line. You know, obviously I was squeezing him a little bit. But I was trying to keep it straight.
2:06.58. Okay, Isaac.
That's all we can really do.
Consistent.
Got another 3 minutes left. Three laps of fuel. So yeah, we should be good. Could have been that one of us got a little bit loose under brakes. Could be netcode, could be anything. It's just that frustrating thing where something as little as that, you know, affects 3 people's races. 2 people a lot worse than me. Obviously I was quite lucky and just drove away from it. Lucky I had an incident-free race. Last race out.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. The track temperature's rising. It's now 48 Celsius.
Headspace to the outside. You're in between the grid boxes and the breaker zone. Okay. It's good to know. It's one of those, you know, obviously you're trying to do everything you can in the moment, but I don't have the benefit of being able to look back at it just yet.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
White flag. One more lap.
Your last lap time was at 2:06.45. Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
Sitting at 13 incident points, 17 and we get a drive through, so just try and be safe this lap, bring it home.
We think P6 has binned it in the cutting.
Nah, that's no good. Alright. Off the mountain for the final time. Now he's going to make it down the hill. Definitely not my best race. Somehow still ended up in P4 so far. Not there yet. The first incident was entirely on me.
There's an incident in Murray's corner. It looks like it's Smith.
Is that just someone finishing?
I think P2's binned it in L corner.
P2 is finished. And is
Yellow flag, caution.
Well,
P4. Okay, that's the end.
I mean, it's good to get P4.
Done.
Let's go back and have a look at what happened there. We say lap 16, so... So we'll go... Look, I'll do my point of view first, and then we'll look at the chase cam. Cockpit. So I am coming across a little bit. I am kind of pointing to the outside. I mean, I'm pretty straight. But let's look at it from chase. Look, there's space there, but just. I'm maybe not quite straight. We're just very close together. I thought he was a little bit further across. Like, he's right next to me, so... When we touch... You know, there's room there. I'm squeezing him. But... I mean, I'm going reasonably straight, but not perfectly straight. I'd call it a racing incident, but if it's anyone's fault, it is probably more on me than it is on them. If we look at it from their point of view. So there's like a little twitch under brakes, but I don't know if that's when they clipped me. Like you can see here, it's like the smallest amount they're turning, but it's definitely not much. I think it's just, we're so close. There's a little bit of room out there, but... It's just a little twitch, they get caught, and then... Yeah. It's unfortunate. I don't think it's entirely my fault, but I don't think I'm completely blameless either. So, oh well. That's that. Let's go take a look at the results. So So, yeah. Lost 0.34, so I lost most of the safety rating we gained in the last thing, but did gain 66 I rating. We're up at 2071. That's pretty good. That was the last race I was planning on doing. Let me just double check, see if there's anything else that we could do quickly in terms of what's coming up next. I mean, not really. I mean, nah. Don't think there's enough races going on that we could justify sticking around for them. So I'm probably going to call it there, team. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for letting me test out the new setup, and hope it's all working again. If you did enjoy the stream, feel free to give it a like. It does really help out. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe as well. That helps out even more. I'll probably be back, look, at the very least next Tuesday, if not sometime later this week. We're going to try and grind out some iRating. I think I'm going to try and get to at least 2,500 iRating by the end of the month. If not up to 3,000 if we got a lot of time to grind. But once again, thanks so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I definitely did. And until next time, drive safe. All right. Peace out.